Maybe it's a hot take or maybe it isn't, but you not being subscribed, I'm just kidding. You can do that if you want, but sub EZAs should not exist in Dokkan. Is that a hot take? Is that a crazy spicy take? And the reason why I say this is because look at this event right here. This Gohan, this Trunks and Mai, both of them could have easily been EZA characters, and I don't care what classifies a character as someone that they would put in their own EZA versus what they would put in I don't care. Because what you see here is one EZA event that has multiple characters. That's the solution to sub EZAs already exists in the game. I'm not even asking for something crazy. It's just I don't think that when STR Kefla gets a let me pull up Kefla, because this is what really pissed me. Like, this is, I'm not gonna say pissed me off, right? But this is what really sent me a little, it had me a little bit, you know? When Kefla's EZA dropped, so did 1, 2, 3, 4 other EZAs, right? Cool, great, I'm excited. You know what I'm not excited for? Having to not only, let's just forget about her own grind, right? 15 bronze, 40 silver, 30 gold, and 30 rainbow. Let's just forget about that for a second. You have to grind the event again. 12, 24, 36, 48 bronze medals, which doesn't sound like a lot, right? Except you only get 2 per run. So it's 28 runs to just get one of the 4 medals you need to get all these units done. And then 20, 40, 60, 80 silver medals at 4 apiece. That's what? Another 20 runs? Just to get 2. So you're already at, bro, you are already at 40 plus runs, and you're not even halfway done with getting all these units. That should not exist. That should not exist. So in my opinion, right, because I can just sit here and make a video about things that piss me off in this game, but I'd rather just introduce a solution. Hear me out. When you're going to drop a sub EZA, don't. Right? Oh, hold on, wait, I know it's a hot take. When you're about to drop a sub EZA, don't. Wait. All you have to do is wait until there's at least 2 characters that you can drop at the same time. Like these 4. What you can do is turn them into one event, just like this. The benefit of this is we actually get stones, because all this does is just eat up resources for characters no one's using this hit, right? It's just not the way it works, unfortunately. So what we should do is, again, very simple. When there is a new sub EZA coming out, at least drop 2 sub EZAs at a time. I don't care if it takes a little bit longer for sub EZAs to release in the game. Wait until there's at least 2 to 3 sub EZAs to drop at the same time. Drop them at the same time under one event. And what you can do is, instead of having all these different medals, because I get it, right? There's a lot of extra resources. I understand that. Because again, when it comes to sub EZAs, all you need to do is just, instead of having a completely new medal, you just rehash the medal that already exists. I get that. Less resources, I get that. But what you can just do is drop one event that gives us stones, gives us Kais, gives us, I can't speak English because I'm so upset about this. I can't, bro, I am tripping over my words because this really does have me pressed. I'm not gonna lie. One event. Give us Kais for every, why is it 6 and 4? Whose idea was that? Give us 30 Dragon Stones, 3 Kais of each type, and I guess, 6 for Int because there's, and then give us orbs and whatever the case is. That way we actually get stones from this. It's an actual event, more content, not just having to brainlessly beat the same EZA over and over again, which doesn't really reward anyone with anything. And then that makes it so much more enjoyable. Is that a bad take? Is that a hot take? I don't think it is. Sub EZAs, in the way they do, in the way they currently exist, should not exist. the way that you farm them should not exist in this game. Sub EZAs are one of the things I dislike the most in this game. Because, and it would be different if like the characters that were getting sub EZAs were like top 20 in the game, but they're just not. So you're going out of your way to finish an EZA with no, it's a very lazy way of introducing an EZA, because you don't have to release a whole new event with a bunch of stuff. But at this point, if you're gonna have 3-4 characters EZA, just drop one damn event, dude. Let us get those Dragon Stones. Give us the rewards for it. People would appreciate a 30-stage EZA instead of having to do 40 runs of an event just to get only bronze and silver medals, because you got to do another 48. Come on, it's just not that. It's just not the way it works, man. Not the way it works. It's not the way it should work. Sub EZA should not exist in the game in the way they do. Please, if Dokkan could change this and make sub EZA something where, again, they have their own event, and I do agree that if it was, let's say it was just Caulifla getting an EZA. I agree that Caulifla getting her own event as a sub EZA is crazy. That's too much. I wouldn't do that. I get it. That's why I'm saying if you have 2 characters, they dropped a sub EZA for these 2. So what are we doing here? And again, all 4 dropped at the same time. So I don't know, man. Let me know what you think. Hopefully you enjoyed. I have more to rant about, more videos to drop. I am on vacation, so I get to yap about whatever I want to. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Merry Christmas and good night.